Implement our OR gate using NAND gate. Implement our OR gate using NAND gate. So what is the output of OR gate basically? Y is equal to A plus B. Right? Y is equal to A plus B. Now, how will your OR gate look like? So this is my OR gate. A, B, what is my output? A plus B. A plus B is my output. Am I right? Now I have to implement this. So how this can be implemented here? So this is A. I will give A to my NAND, and then I have one more NAND. I give B to it. What is the output? A bar, B bar. Then this signals, these two signals are given to one more NAND gate. One more NAND gate. So what is this? A bar dot B bar the whole bar. A bar dot B bar the whole bar. Apply your De Morgan's law. What do you get? Apply De Morgan's law. What do you get? A bar bar plus B bar bar. So what is A bar bar? A. So A plus B. What is the output? A plus B. So we have obtained the required output. So by using 3 NAND gate, what you can implement? You can implement your OR gate. You understand? By using 1 NAND gate, you can implement your NOT gate. By using 3 NAND gate, you can implement your OR gate. Now, what is the other gate which is left out? AND gate. Now, let us implement our AND gate. Implement our AND gate. So, what is the output of AND gate? Y is equal to AB. So, how this can be implemented? Let us see. First, I give AB signals to my NAND gate. What is the output? AB the whole bar. Now I have one more NAND gate. So to both the signals, both the input signals I give AB the whole bar. What do you get? AB the whole bar into AB the whole bar. The whole bar. What is AB? Bar into AB bar. AB bar. Right. So it is equal to AB bar bar. What is complement of complement? AB. So I obtained my AND gate. So here I have achieved my AND gate using 2 NAND gate. So this is the connection. So for AND gate you require 2 NAND gates. For OR gate you require 3 NAND gates. For NOT gate you require how many NAND gates? Only 1. Okay. So we are done with NAND gate. So now can we call this as universal gate? Yes or no? Yes. Why? Because by using my NAND gate alone I implemented all other gates. Is it clear? Okay. Likewise we have to implement dash. Like this what we have to implement? Not using NOT. So not using NOT. So how to do that? Very simple. This is my NOR gate. This is my NOR gate. So both the input signals I give A. What is the output? A plus A the whole bar. What is A plus A? A. So A bar. So the output is A bar. What is A bar? NOT gate. Now I implemented my NOT gate using my NOR gate. Using a single NOR gate I implemented my NOT gate. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes or no? Fine. Next, that is fine. NOT gate. Now how to implement your OR gate? How to implement your OR gate using NOR gate? Let us say. OR gate using NOR gate. Any idea? First I will have my NOR gate. Implement A, then B. What is the output? A plus B the whole bar. Now this is given to one more NOR gate. But through this NOR gate, both the input signal carry the same input signal. Both the input signals carry the same signal. So what is the output? What is the output? A plus B bar plus A plus B bar the whole bar. What is this equal to? A plus B bar bar. That is equal to A plus B. So now I have implemented my OR gate using 2 NOR gate. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes or no? Then what is the next gate? AND gate. How to implement AND gate? AND gate using your NOR gate. How to implement? Any idea? So I will have 2 NOR gate. So here what is the output? A bar. Now here what will be the output? B bar. So that is given to
delete பண்ணா பேசு.
your NOR gate. So what will be the output? Tell me. A bar plus B bar, the whole bar, that is equal to De Morgan's law. Apply your De Morgan's law. A bar bar dot B bar bar is equal to AB. So I have implemented my AND gate. So using my NOR gate, I have implemented OR gate, OR gate, NOT gate as well as my AND gate. Okay. So this is the theoretical part. So how to implement this practically using breadboard? How to implement this practically using your connection of a breadboard look like? That is very important. Okay. Now give me a breadboard. Now give me a breadboard. Now please listen. Now please listen. So this is known as breadboard. What is the use of this breadboard? All temporary connections can be done with the help of your breadboard. Now the breadboard has how many segments? Any idea? How many segments are there in the breadboard? There are 4 segments. The outermost segments and the innermost segments, right? So 2 innermost segment, 2 outermost segment. You need not bother about outermost segment. For this laboratory, you will be using only your inner segments. Or you confine yourself to using inner segments. Now, if you know the logic behind the first segment, that is first innermost segment, it remains the same for the next segment. If you know the logic behind the first innermost segment, it is the same as that of the second innermost segment. So first innermost segment, second innermost segment, both the segments follow the same rule. Now let us first see about the first segment, innermost segment. Now do you find holes in the segment? How the holes are arranged? Any idea? How the holes are arranged?
Rows and columns.
Very good. They are arranged in rows and columns. How the holes are arranged? They are arranged in rows and columns. You need not bother about rows. Please don't bother about your row in innermost segment. Bother only about your columns. So in a column, how many holes are there? Tell me. In a column, how many holes are there? So in a column, how many holes are there? 16. In a column, how many holes are there? Take a single segment. In a column, how many holes are there? 5 holes. Very good. In a column, there are 5 holes. Now all these holes are internally connected. Take any column. In all the columns, they will have 5 holes. Take any column. All the 5 holes in a column, they are connected internally. That is a black box. That is not shown to you. They are connected internally. So as I said earlier, these 2 segments follow the same rule. So here the holes in a column, they are connected. Likewise here the holes in a column, they will be connected. Is it clear? Or not?
Yes, sir.
That's all. That is about the breadboard. Very simple. So take the innermost segment, take a column. In a column we have 5 holes. All the 5 holes are connected. Very simple. Now you may, how they are connected? They are connected internally. I will remove this and I will show that it is connected internally. See. I will remove the cover. I have removed the cover and I show that there is a connection inside. How they are connected inside? How they are connected internally? Using a metal. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Yes or no? How it is connected? How many holes are connected? How many holes? All 5 holes are there, whether in row or a column. Very simple. So, as I said earlier, these 2 segments follow, the inner segments follow the same pattern. The column holes are connected. There is no connection between 2 columns. One more important point, there is no connection between 2 columns. But all the holes in a column, they are connected. Okay, is it clear? So that is about your breadboard connection. Now let us directly move on with the connections. Okay. Now I will do for, listen. I will do for AND gate. I will do for AND gate using for AND gate using NAND. Now what is the IC used for this NAND? Tell me. Take your page number and you can find a NAND gate, right? NAND gate IC. What is the IC? 74. NAND gate IC is, number is 7400. 7400. Now in that IC, how many NAND gate are available? Tell me. In that 7400 IC, in that 7400 IC, how many NAND gates are available? 4 NAND gate, 1, 2, 3, 4. But to implement our AND gate, how many NAND gate do we require? To implement our AND gate, how many NAND gate do we require? Only 2. Okay, out of 4 I will use only 2. Okay, out of 4 I will use only 2. Please listen, please listen. So I will draw my IC. First I will draw my IC. So this is my first pin, second pin, third pin, fourth pin, fifth, sixth, seventh. Opposite to seventh is your 8. Opposite to seventh is your 8. Then comes 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, finally 14. Okay, you can find a semicircle here. You can find a semicircle here. So the first pin to the left of semicircle is pin number 1. The first pin to the left of semicircle is pin number 1, followed by 2, pin 7, opposite to 7 is 8, pin 14. Okay, is it clear? Okay, fine. Now always your 7th pin is connected to ground. Always 7th pin is connected to ground and 14th pin is connected to plus 5V, plus 5 volt. 14th pin is connected to plus 5 volt and the 7th pin is connected to your ground. 7th pin is connected where? It is connected to your ground. Okay, 7th pin is connected to your ground. Okay. Now I am going to implement my AND gate using NAND. Okay, so what is the connection? Roughly I will draw the connection. A, B, intermediate output, and this is my output. Okay, listen, listen. Okay. Now the first input, where you should give the first input? A. See here, listen. You have the NAND gate over here, right? First pin is the input of first NAND gate. Second pin is the second input of my first NAND gate. Am I right? Where is the output of my first NAND gate? 3. Likewise, likewise, 4 and 5 are the inputs to my second NAND gate. 4 and 5 are the inputs to my second NAND gate, and 6 is the output. How about my third NAND gate in area? Third NAND gate, how it is connected? But here we need only 2 NAND gates, right? For implementing NAND, how many NAND gates you require? Only 2 NAND gates. So I will use these 2 NAND gates. Okay. Now to the first pin I will connect my A. To the second pin I will connect my B signal. The intermediate output is taken from my 3 and it is connected where? It is connected to my 4 and 5. It is connected to my 4 and 5. My intermediate output is connected to my 4 and 5. Then I have my output in my 6. And this output is taken and connected to a LED. It is connected to a LED. My 6th pin is connected to a LED. If the output is 1, the LED will glow. If the output is 0, the LED will not glow. Okay, so now using this pattern you can easily implement your AND using NAND. Any doubt? So I will write the truth table. I will write the truth table. A, B, Y is the output. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So if both the inputs are 0, what will be the output? 0. 0, 1 output will be 0, 1 output will be 0. 1, 0 output will be 0. 1, 1 output will be 1. So only when A and B are 1, the output will be 1. At that particular condition, my LED will glow. For all other conditions, my LED. Okay. So Are you clear with this connection? Likewise, you can implement for all other patterns. What are other patterns you have? What other patterns you have?
Or
using NAND and using NOR or using NOR. All these you can perform. But for NOR write, using NOR write, you should use a different IC. What IC you will use? 7402. What IC you will use? 7402. And the pattern also will differ. 3 and 2 will be used for input and 1 will be used for output in NOR IC. Please check. Please check in your NOR IC. 2 and 3 they are going to be your input and 1 will be your output. So that will differ. That IC will differ. Okay. Now let us implement this alone. Following this you can implement for all other combinations. Am I clear? Shall we implement this in breadboard? So this is my IC. We have a semicircle. This is my IC. We have a semicircle here. The first pin to the left of semicircle. The first pin to the left of semicircle is my pin number 1. Followed by pin number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The pin opposite to pin number 7 is 8. Then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last pin is 14th. The pin opposite to 1 is 14. Pin opposite to 7 is 8. So on and so forth. So this is my numbering for my pin of IC. Numbering of pin of the IC. Is it clear? You have a semicircle. The first pin to the left of the semicircle is pin number 1. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opposite to 7 is 8. Then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14th is the last pin. That is the pin. So this is my breadboard. So what you have to do? First switch on the trainer kit. You have a button here. You have to switch on this button. Switch on the trainer kit using this button. Then you have a LED light here. This LED light glows, which means the trainer kit is on. When this LED light glows, it means the trainer kit is on. Okay. Now this is my breadboard. I have this IC. What is the IC number? 7400. It is clearly said. The IC number is 7400. So what is the IC that? What is the 7400 IC? NAND. Inside it you find NAND gates. You can check.
sir,
Inside this you have NAND gate. 7400 is the IC name. 7400. Okay. You can pass. Just see whether you can find 7400. Fast. I'm going to connect this in my breadboard. How I am going to connect? I will connect this across 2 segments. Any idea why I connect across 2 segments? Why don't I connect this IC in the same segment? In one segment, why I did not connect? I am connecting this IC across 2 segments. Why? Any idea?
sir, it will pass the signals from one to another.
One input, இன்னொரு input
ரெண்டு சைடுல இருந்தும்
Input ல இருந்து output க்கு
I have connected this IC between 2 segments, not in the same segment. Why? Because if I connect this IC in the same segment, what will happen? Automatically, my pin number 1 is connected to pin number 14. Automatically, my pin number 7 is connected to my 8. Likewise, 6 is connected to my 9. But that connection is not available. In our connection for and using NAND, do we connect our 7 with 8? No. Do we connect our 1 with 14? No. So what you should do? Always connect your IC across 2. I will repeat, always connect your IC across 2 segments. That is what is done here. Okay. What is the first connection? Tell me. Connect your plus 5 volt. Connect your plus 5 volt to pin number 14. Where is my 14? Plus 5 volt to pin number 14th. You can use any hole in the column. You can use any hole in that particular column. Okay. Okay, done. Then where should you connect the ground? This is my ground.
7.
Where you should connect the ground to? Connect your ground to pin number 7. Even that is done. Then what you should do? Tell me.
Plus 15 to 1.
Plus 5 to 14. and then ground to pin number 7. Then what you should give to your first pin and second pin? Inputs. So I collect my input from my logical inputs. There are 10 logical inputs. 1, 2, 3, 4 till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 logical inputs. Out of 10 logical inputs, you require how many inputs? You require only 2. So I collect any. You can take any 2 inputs. So here I have took 1 and 4. 1 and 4 they are taken as my inputs. If the switch, right, if the switch is facing me or if it is facing downwards, it means that the input is 0. If the input is facing upwards, it means 1. Down means the input is 0, up means the input is 1. Okay, fine. Now to the first pin I connect my first input. Okay, to the first pin I connect my first input. Then okay, then what I should do? To my second pin I will connect my second input. You can connect anywhere in this column. Why? Because all the holes in that column they are connected. Yes, very good. Then what is the next step? Connect your pin number 3. Pin number 3, that is the output, intermediate output to pin number 4 and 5. Pin number 3 is connected to pin number 4 and it is also connected to my 5. Okay, that is done. Where I will collect the output from? 6, pin number 6 I will collect the output. So the output is given. See, where do you connect the output? Output is connected to LED. How many LEDs are there? 10 LEDs. Out of 10 LED, you can take 1 LED. Any one LED you can take. I have took first LED and that is connected to my output. What is the output pin? 6. So I am done with the connections. Okay, now let us test. So what is the first combination you will check? 0, 0. What is the output? For 0, 0, the output is
0.
0.
For 0, 0, 0, 0. Output is 0. For 0, 1, what is the output? 0, 1. 0, 1 output is 0. Then 1, 0. 1, 0. What is the output? 0. Then for 1, 1. What is the output? 1. So we have verified our AND using NAND. So the experiment stops here.